We are Travis and Lindsay, and we've been living in this four-wheel camper Eagle for about 5 months now. We built the interior ourselves, and for the most part, we love it, but we do have some regrets.
Yes, and we're going to share these regrets with you so you don't make the same mistakes. And I would say, let's stick around for the last one, because that is a golden tip for anyone who is building their own van or camper.
Yep.
So this is us, and this is what we're doing. We custom built this four-wheel camper to live in full-time, and we're taking it on the Pan-American Highway. We quit our jobs and a comfortable life in Canada to find adventure and meaning. Journey with us as we explore this giant world. We are Travis and Lindsay, and we are just traveling.
So our first regret is our water tank. Now this comes in two parts. Now the first part of this is the actual size of our tank. It's only about a 10-gallon tank, and we figure we go through the water in about 4 to 5 days, depending on how thirsty we are. And the second part is how we fill it. Now, we fill it from this nozzle here, and it's extremely awkward. Now, I didn't want to cut through the outside of the camper to create an exterior fill for our water reservoir. I wasn't too confident with my skills, you could say. But this is how most campers and RVs are filled from the factory. But looking back, this is what we probably should have done to alleviate some of the stress we have from filling our water tank. But moving forward, we're going to keep going with what we have. If you have any comments or suggestions on what we can do, please let us know in the comments.
Our second regret is actually mainly my regret, because I painted all the cupboards and I was thinking if I do everything in green, it is going to be too much green in here, so I need to make sure that there's a little bit of white in there as well. And then all of a sudden I got extremely creative and I thought I had an artistic side of me, which I don't. And I started making like little patterns in there, like you can see here and also there. And then my least favorite one is this one. I started using patterns and there was not enough time to change anything, so I just went with it. And Travis also just went with it, so we kind of fooled ourselves that we liked it. But 5 months later, we still hate them. And I'm thinking about changing them to maybe like a coffee bean type of bag on top of it. I think that would look really great. Just let me know in the comments if that would be a good idea or if I'm just making it worse.
Our third regret is not using the proper tools. When we built this camper, it was pretty much me that was doing all of the cutting for our cabinetry and tables and seats and whatnot, and I was using a handsaw. Probably should have used the proper tool, like a table saw or something equivalent. We didn't have one at the time, and we decided that it was better to save the money in buying one or renting one. But looking back now is what we probably should have done, because it looks good at first glance, but there are a lot of imperfections, as I'm not a carpenter, but it gets the job done.
And the fourth regret we have is a golden tip for anyone who is converting a vehicle right now. We did not insulate our floor.
Nope.
And we've been in a couple of cold areas. Even when the temperature is kind of good, the floor is still really cold. Mm-hmm. And if we could do things over again, the first thing we would do is just put some insulation under our flooring and we would be so much more comfortable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So these are our 4 biggest regrets of our custom four-wheel camper build. But don't be mistaken, we actually love everything about this camper.
But I think for everyone that has ever converted a vehicle, there are some mistakes or some regrets that you have. So if you have any, please share them with us. We would love to hear it.
Absolutely.